Neil Abercrombie is also a Democratic candidate for governor. And, sir?
Danny, great to be with you again.
Thank you for being here. Really appreciate it.
I love those poll numbers. I hope I
those
can get the same numbers in November next
year. That would be outstanding.
Yeah.
Well, first of all, let's talk about the decision. And I guess right now the questions out there are, when exactly do you think this will take effect? When will you officially step down and resign and concentrate full-time on the race for governor?
As soon as we have the legislative calendar set that has the major issues affecting Hawaii, obviously with the end of the year and the new session starting, we need to get that in hand. As soon as that's there, and I think that'll be I've said very shortly, I expect it'll be a matter of a couple of weeks, several weeks.
And so you think that's when you'll be able to vote on these key issues? And
yes.
That would be health care again?
Health care is coming up, yeah. The Senate's very close to passing it, maybe even this week. And
then it would go back. I know that there'd be a conference committee between the Senate and the House. And
well,
then
maybe not.
Okay.
Maybe not. If the Senate bill comes out as something we could accept, maybe we'll just say, okay, we'll take that and take it to the president. We're determined to do that. And then another example locally is Wednesday I'll have the Akaka bill up again in our Resources Committee. We've passed it a couple of times already. I anticipate doing it again. And if the Senate can move the bill, they will get that to the president's desk.
There's a story that it's actually going to be attached to an appropriations bill by U.S. Senator Dan Inouye.
Well, that's part of the legislative activity that causes me to say, as soon as we get our work done, the critical issues handled, then I'll be making the announcement on the date.
I know you've said this before, but once again, why? Why leave your duties in D.C. and come here and concentrate full time on the race for governor?
Yeah, the message is clear. Since March, when we first spoke about me running for governor, I've been all over the islands, going into little stores on the Parker Ranch up in the Big Island. 70% drop-off in business that's there. That kind of activity going on all across the state. Furlough Fridays. People worried about their future. Are they going to be able to get their loans for school? So it became clear to me that I had to be here full time in order to address all the rising issues that people want to have confronted.
And once again, Furlough Fridays is an issue that you think it shouldn't have even come to this point.
Yes, this is a question of leadership. The clearest message that I got from all those who said, please come back, please let everybody know that you're all in on this. If you want us to go all in with you, you've got to go all in with us. It is about leadership, and the Furlough Fridays is an example. I'm not going to speak about what needs to be done with the discussions going on now, because I don't want to come in from the sidelines when there's serious, good faith discussions going on. But that should never have been allowed to occur in the first place. What you need is leadership that says, look, we're all in this together. Let's come up with a conclusion and a resolution, a solution that can meet the needs of the children, and then we'll take it from there as adults.
Now, one concern I've heard from some people out there on the streets is that you're too close to unions. Of course, you've been a big supporter of unions, and unions also been a big supporter of you throughout your career. But this is a time where we have to kind of get tough with the unions and say, hey, these are tough times. We have to change things. Will you be able to do that? Will you be able to go to the unions and say, hey, we need pay cuts. We need to do this. We need to do that?
Everybody's coming to me. What the role of the governor is to be a catalyst for resolving issues. It's not a question of taking sides. It's a question of taking up everybody's issue and putting it out there in a way that resolves it.
And I should also say, too, that Honolulu Mayor Mufi Hanneman, your possible, of course, challenger there, also very strong union ties. Mufi Hanneman, is the real reason that you're all in right now is because, I mean, other than Senator Daniel Inouye, Mufi Hanneman has to be the most formidable candidate or opponent out there right now. And you just know that you needed to get out there now if you really had a good chance of beating him in the Democratic primary. If he does run, he's already raised 4 times as much money as you have.
Well, one thing I've learned in politics for sure, which is you run your own race. Senator Inouye has been very encouraging to me. We had a wonderful conversation. Senator Akaka and Mazie Hirono were very, very encouraging. They understand the necessity of coming and committing yourself completely. And as for Mayor Hanneman, he'll make the same decision. We've been friends and rivals for, since 1986 when we had the first race. And when he was elected mayor, I told him, you can count on me to be a friend to the city, and I think those are the roles that we've pursued. So he'll make up his own mind what he wants to do, and what I do or don't do won't affect what he does, and vice versa. You have to do that which you think is in the people's interest. And right now, leadership is the key element, the clearest message, and that's what I'm concentrating on.
But with a possible race against Hanneman, isn't it in your interest to really kind of hit the ground running and get a lot of momentum going? Because once again, he is probably the most formidable candidate out there.
There's no question that what I guess started out as a little bit of a ripple has become a wave, I'm happy to say. In other words, our campaign is getting such momentum that it's clear to me that even though I would have liked to have been able to do 2 jobs at once, it's clear to me that I have to be concentrating fully on this one.
All right. Well, Congressman Neil Abercrombie, I can't say that much longer, but thank you very much, sir.